was a little bit of a lag in the second quarter, but you picked it back up again. What was that like?
We just wanted to start fast all week. That's what we preached on. This offense is a tempo offense, so we know the first down is important to any drive. Warren made a great play at the end of that drive. Chandler threw a great ball. We just protected. Second quarter, got a little lack, and that was my fault. Started with me. I got a holding call to start off and kill the drive, and then we had some mistakes, but then eventually we got to clean it up.
Where are some areas you think this offensive line can still grow?
We have so much left to prove and to grow. We got the talent across the board. Of course, you got Andrew and Brandon, great leaders. We rely on them so much, tough-minded guys. John, who played a lot of snaps last year, who's a great guy, great leader, great center. And then obviously me and Mike being plugged in. Mike's a talented kid, all the athleticism in the world. We're just gelling every day. We're tight. Me, Andrew, all those guys, we're real tight. So we know we got a lot left to prove and a lot left to grow. Coach Ricker talks about all the time, this group, O-line-wise, we're more talented, but we just got to figure out a way to just find more cohesion and put it on tape because we can dominate up front, and we know that week in and week out. So that's our goal every week, just to get better.
What's been the biggest difference between Jackson State, the level of competition at Jackson State and what you've seen so far in these first 3 games at TCU?
Honestly, for me, I can't really say like it's just been a night and day difference. Football is football. People are going to play hard, give you the best every week. I feel like that was at Jackson State. You know, we were the top group at our level, HBCU, so every week we got everybody's best. It's the same thing here. This team's coming off an amazing run last year, so we're getting everybody's best week in and week out. And it's not about them, anybody. It's about how you prepare and how we do as a team. And we go in knowing that if we handle our job, we can beat anybody in the country.
How does it feel for you guys as an offensive line when you got a running back that's just getting those yards like Amani and Trey have this year?
It's always great to have good backs, great backs, and Amani and Trey are two of the best backs I've ever played with. Amani just runs with a passion. It's amazing blocking for those guys because they run so hard and they're so appreciative of us. You don't see that a lot of times. A lot of backs, they think it's me, but those guys, they do a great job of any touchdown, any run. They come appreciate y'all for that. And we don't need that. That's our job. We're supposed to do that either way. But it's amazing to have those two backs. Me and Trey came in together, so it's been personal for me and him. Like, we've been close since day one, our visit. When we first got here, our transcripts or something like that we couldn't practice for the first week or something like that. So me and Trey were just on campus together by ourselves, really just trying to figure out everything. And we grew because of that. So his first touchdown against Colorado, that meant something to me because that's my guy. I know everything he's been through in his career, and just to see him thriving right now means the world to me.
Speaking of going through stuff, from Mansfield to Angelo State to Jackson State,
Yes,
now
sir.
here, it's been a long journey.
Yeah.
Did you ever think you would be here at the highest level playing at a B5?
I always knew I had the talent to do it. The circumstances didn't land me there out of high school. I put it on myself, honestly, but it was never an issue with talent with me. I just made the best of my opportunities and the things that were put in front of me. When I got to Angelo State, I made the best of my opportunity and did everything I could. I didn't look at it as woe is me. I looked at it as, okay, how can I be the best player here? And I did that, and I accomplished great things, and I was able to move on. I've said this before, but TCU was always my goal and my dream school out of high school. I wanted to come here so bad. Me and Steve Avila, we grew up together, and that was our goal for me to be able to come here with him, but it just didn't work out at that time. But eventually it all worked out just how it should, and I praise the Most High, praise to God, because it worked out just how it should. I wouldn't trade my story and my path for anything in the world.
Did you ever doubt it, though? Did you ever think it wasn't going to happen? And who did you lean on?
I never doubted myself at all. I leaned on my parents and everything, but like I said, it wasn't a life sentence. Like Angelo State, it was a great place. I had a great coach, Anthony Lewis, who taught me just how to be gritty and tough. That's always my mindset. So it was never like I got to get out of here thing for me initially. It was, how can I dominate here? You can't look forward. You have to look at today. What can I do today to make myself better? So that was my approach. And obviously after my redshirt sophomore year, I had a really good year. And I knew it was an opportunity for me once the portal opened up and everything. And, it was funny. I didn't want to leave Angelo State, but it just felt like I would be selling myself short knowing the talent that I have, that if I just stayed at that level the rest of my career, not pushing myself to see where I could end up. And so that was really my goal, just to test the limits and see what would happen. And I've had great results. I've been blessed.
What'd you have? You had 5 or 6 brothers and sisters?
So I have 2 older brothers and 4 sisters. I'm the youngest. Yes, sir.
How tight are all y'all?
I'm really tight with them. Me and my sisters, it was like having four extra mothers growing up. So being the youngest out of all of them, they look after me, take care of me. It was a big part of why I wanted to come to TCU as well, is just being able to play in front of them week in and week out. They love me so much. I got, 11 nephews and 2 nieces now. So just them coming to the games, and I know I'm their role model. I just try to do the best I can to be a great uncle to them.
What was that dinner table like, though?
You know, it was a family environment, really big family, and you see it, how blessed I was, because I know how to deal with different personalities at every level. So on this team, I don't just stick to hanging out with just 1 or 2 people. I hang out with everybody from the DBs to the corners and safeties and linebackers, D-line. I feel like I can walk into any room and sit down and they'll accept me because I accept them for who they are and meet them where they're at.
Well, some of the opening game is Colorado disappointing, but
Yeah.
you having played for Dion last year,
Mm.
seeing what he's doing, any surprise at what you're seeing?
No, not at all. Obviously, that first game hurt. Never liked to lose, but that game was kind of personal for me as well. But I'm not surprised, man. He runs a tight ship over there. A lot of people see it from the outside and think it's a loose environment, and it's not. He knows how to have fun and do everything, but he runs a tight ship. He's very meticulous and detailed in everything that he does. So they're having great success over there just because he's going to get them ready to play week in and week out and make sure that they're good to go. He's a really good coach.
Sounds like he was the kind of player that as a coach he would put up with that kind of player.
Oh no, he wouldn't. He would. He loves excitement. He was an exciting player, and he loves excitement. But it's all about being smart. Never do anything to hurt the team, and that's what he preached on all the time. He was big on us watching film and doing the little things. So he just rubbed off on us because that was one of the greatest players ever to play the game. So if he's doing the little things, we have to do the little things too.
We know you guys don't huddle up, so you don't really get to hear Chandler talk a whole lot in the huddle, or just what's his leadership been like, and maybe his energy been like on the field from what you've been able to see.
I love Chan, man. That's my guy. I talk to Chandler every day. It's an opportunity. We know that every day to get better. So I go to Chandler. He comes to me every day for practice. We just say, let's play ball. That's all we're here to do. We're here to play ball and have fun. Chandler's a great kid. He's a great quarterback. His leadership skills are great. He's still growing as a player, as a person, but you can see it on film and on tape. He's just going to get better and better every week. He's a smart guy. He loves ball. He loves to just watch film and study. He's in there with Coach Browse all the time. He's a passionate guy, and he loves his thing, and you can see it. He's just going to keep growing as a leader and as a player every week.
You mentioned making the most of your opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Whitfield got some playing time
Yeah.
on Saturday night. What did you see from him, and what do you know about him from being?
He's an incredibly talented young man. I've been doing this a long time. This is my 6th year of college football, so I've seen a lot, and I can't say that I've seen a true freshman as talented as Ben. I can't say that I've seen it. He's a great young man, a great individual. I know Coach Rickers touched on him when he comes and talks. He loves ball. He just wants to watch film. He wants to get better. If he has any questions, he'll come ask us or ask Coach Ricker, but that's our job as older guys and leaders to make it easier on him because he has all the talent. But as a young guy, it's hard out there sometimes just to get everything going. So my job right now, I feel like is to just calm him down and tell him, like, hey, man, like, before you win the game or something, like, nobody can mess with you out here. Nobody at all. Like, you're one of one. You're a great kid. You're a great player. Like, just do your job. And he did that. He did a great job, especially going there playing left tackle against a number 9, I think, was a projected first-round pick coming into this year. So he did a great job, held his own. We're excited to see him come in and just week in, week out, just grow. I am, for sure.
As a local kid, how excited are you to play this game, this rivalry?
Each week is exciting for me because this was always my dream, my goal to get here. So every week's exciting, but this week does feel a little different. Like, I feel the energy around here. I feel great about it. SMU's got some really good things going on. They got a talented team, talented program, and we're just ready to play. It's not about us. It's not about them. Each and every week, that's our goal, is to just focus on us and just get better. So we know if we do our job and handle our business up front, we can dominate. They have a really good D-line over there, really talented, bringing back a lot of seniors, a lot of transfers that play a lot of ball. So we know we got to execute up front and we'll take care of everything else up there.
Anything else? You still want to be an attorney?
Oh, yes, sir, for sure. That's my life goal.
Who had the best uniforms of the 3 schools you were at?
Here, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, TCU, I love purple.
I know that Angelo State Rams uniform, Cohen likes it.
It's nice. It's a nice uniform, blue or yellow, I guess you could say, but purple's definitely my thing.
Thanks, Willis.
Thank y'all for y'all's time.